Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our Start From Nothing challenge, where we started from absolutely nothing and have done 198 contracts to get where we're at currently. Now, today it is March. Believe it or not, let's take a peek at where our productions are at. We have 12,000 liters of water, a whole lot of stuff going on in the preserved food factory, and our sawmill is down to 918 liters, so we're definitely looking at getting some wood for the sawmill. And that means, of course, deadwood contracts and more contracts in general. Before we do that though, let's take a peek at the for sale items in the shop today. We have the big crone, that's a big old mower, look at that dog, oh my gosh. Not for us though, the Samaz tedder. And I don't necessarily think we need a tedder right now, don't have to worry about that. The Credo, this is a cultivator, believe it or not. Don't need a cultivator. And then the Profi, this is a sprayer system. Don't need that either. Which means it's time to take a peek at the contracts today. We have a bale wrapping for square bales. We have wood transport, hoeing, and a deadwood mission. We're gonna take on the deadwood mission right away. Let's accept the contract, hop on our boy, COVID the dirt bike. And then from here, let's get ourselves, actually, we don't want COVID, we want John Deere, sorry. Because we need to get ourselves the forks for this dog, and then we can bring some wood back with ourselves, so that we're able to keep the lumber yard running effectively. So let's go get a little bit of lumber for ourselves, and then continue with the episode. And here we are, we're all loaded up, all of our wood. Let's get this into the sawmill here, and take a nice little peek here. Up to 9,300, that was 8,700 liters of deadwood just for us. Just for our beautiful, beautiful sawmill. And with that, of course, it's time to do a couple things we need to yet get done. Here we go. It is now time for a beautiful thing. The last contract for number 200. And we're gonna have some fun with this, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna borrow the items for this. I've got an absolutely diabolical plan. You're gonna love this. This is gonna be amazing. We're gonna take this square bale wrapper, which I discovered a bug with these fairly recently, actually. and because of it, you all get to share in the enjoyment of the bug I discovered. It's one of my favorite things ever. So let's just drive up to the field here. What happens, I'm not even going to say it. I'm not going to say it because I don't want to give it away. But you can only do this with square bales, is the first thing I'll say. And the second thing I'll say is that, of course, it's just so worthy of this being the 200th contract. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so we have to head up to field 29. Also, if you look at the map, you can see 71, 72, 73. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can see it. I own those. And with our ownership of those, we actually have a field that we're hoping to plant grass on. But check this out. This is going to be amazing. All we have to do, let's unfold the wrapper here, get the map and put away. And it's time for us to do something we haven't done in quite a while. Let's grab a bale and prepare ourselves for the fun. We turn on, here we go. We wrap, we spin, we get right up close next to this one here. And then, gander upon the glorious thing we call, oh, turn on automatic drop. A bale launching FS25. What? Did they patch it? No. Don't tell me they patched it. No. Oh man, are you kidding me? I did this for an entire episode one time. We just launched bales. Why can we not launch bales anymore? They patched it. We're celebrating episode 200, whether the owner of this thing likes it or not. We are going to do the most diabolical thing since slicing bread for the first time. That's right. We're going to slice bread a second time. Here we go. Except we need the satisfaction of doing this, so we're going to stop traffic for a moment here. They will not stop us. We have a decent sized weight on the back of the John Deere. And new to FS25, we have the aquatic bale wrapper. You can only get this one pre-order, pay $3,000 to Giants. But it's so worth it. Ladies and gentlemen, 200 episodes. Congratulations, you made it. This car is so unhappy with my being here. Don't worry, we have another plan. I wonder if we move the bay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we gotta get these cars out of the way a little bit. Black car, please move. Thank you. Red car, you can watch us. I don't know if we've got enough counterweight for this one. Up! You know what? That's good enough for me. I'm digging that. Samantha, I'm sorry. But, we got some work to do. Get upright. I will succeed this time. Up you go, you fool. Go! Go! Get out of here. I will not be satisfied. I will not be satisfied until you are in the water. 200 contracts. What a way to celebrate 200 contracts. In case you're curious, we did do that live, so if I was acting a little crazy, it's because I was going a little crazy. It was such a great time. So, just in general, want to make sure we didn't leave ourselves in a weird situation, and I can say, no, we did not. Currently, it is March. Of course, we could sell wood beams. We could sell our couple bales of silage, $1,300 for a couple bales of silage. It actually seems like a decent deal. $1,300. I can probably hook onto them with the front of this here. Throw them up on that trailer there. So what we'll do, actually, let's just leave our back weight in the middle of everything. I'm okay with this. Let's throw this trailer in a spot that makes a little bit of sense. Lift the front loader so we can actually move it. Here, now we're talking. Yeah, so we'll just back this up just enough so we can get to it. Sneak on through here, widen out these forks. I think this will go very, very well for us. Because we can just throw these bales on the trailer here. Let's see how this goes. That actually went way better than I ever could have imagined it would. Wow. I'm really happy about this, actually. We probably didn't even have to buy the different trailer for this, but I do think it would end up being well worth it regardless. So let's just leave this right in the middle of this trailer here somewhere, if we can. That's pretty close. I wonder if I could just stab these ones, actually, with the forks here. Not really sure. I really don't care either. Perfect. So let's go sell our silage here. Because this is going to be our future. The future of the farm is on... not really this trailer, but it's definitely exemplified by this trailer. If I had no other way to say it. Let's just take a peek here. Where are we going? We're going up to the animal dealer, actually. I want to tag that place specifically. It is up there. Okay. Alright, so let's go sell our silage here, and then we'll go take a peek at our field, because I believe we are in planting season here. It is March. We should take a peek and double check the planting season here. Make sure we are within, and grass is able to be planted in March. Very, very excited about this. And it looks like we are going the wrong way slightly for the animal dealer, but the road does curve, so we're going to be okay with this. So let's just take our shot north, and then stop at our field. Alright, here we are. Very nice. $1,360. Very happy about that. So as I was driving here, I realized maybe this series is moving too slow for some of you watching. And I've got great news for you. I have another series running at the same time. You've probably seen some of the thumbnails for it, but it is our new Frontier save. It's not really start from nothing, but we did start with some massive debt. So it's... I don't know, I think it's a good series for sure. So if you think this is moving too slow for your liking, I highly recommend you check out that series. I also do have a Discord. I can link that down below for you. So if you do want to keep up a little bit more on what I'm up to, the Discord is a great Great spot for that. What was this guy doing plowing? Look at this. Why would you plow like that? That's absurd. That is absolutely absurd. I love it. I love it. These guys they don't conform. They're rule breakers, trend setters right there. They're setting trends. So let's take a peek here. We need to get this planted. We need to get lime on it. And for the most part, it's 100% fertilized, actually. Pretty happy about that. But some of this, like the new plow parts, those definitely need lime. But we can just get this planted too. So I'm thinking what we do is we grab that weeder, because that weeder, I think we bought that weeder, is able to seed grass. So we can get our grass planted here. I think it'll be very good for the farm, just to really lock into an income that is not limited to one time a year. Because, truth be told, the row crops, they were driving me absolutely bonkers. So let's go get ourselves the planter, grab ourselves the AgroStar, Big Red himself. I love Big Red. Great name for that tractor, by the way. Thank you. Thank you for such a great name for the tractor. But let's get ourselves all that stuff, and I'll see you in a moment. Oh, right, there we are. Oh my gosh. This thing's gonna plant a lot of grass. I did not anticipate it to be this big. But, I guess it kind of makes sense, but like, wow. It's massive. Let's take a different angle at the beginning of this thing, because we need it to get lined up a little bit better. We'll turn on the piece here, lower it. Yeah, this is going to be really, really good for us. That out there was quite the quick process, honestly. Only 155 liters of grass seeds were actually needed in order to get that one done. And let me tell you, I think we're going to turn a very, very nice amount of revenue just with that field every single year. All things considered, I do think it's going to be important for us to keep an eye on just the amount of silage. Wow, that was a brutal curb. I don't think it should have rolled our tractor that hard, but I'm not going to complain, actually. But I think if we can roll a nice amount of money every single time, maybe 20,000 liters of silage at, what's it going to pay at? Like $83 per thousand. If we can pull in 20,000, 1,500, I don't know. I really don't know what to expect off the field, to be honest. I've never really done a field with the intent of knowing exactly what it's going to put out for us. Usually I just do something ridiculous and then figure it out after the fact. So I think speculating on this one is not going to save us the most time. Nothing in there that's really going to be worth our while there. We do have a little bit of fertilizer we could put out on the field, but that is a-okay. I don't think we have to worry about that so much. Any contracts? Really nothing that looks that great right now. Let's move ahead in the month of March a little bit. Maybe we'll get some more contracts later in the month here. All right, currently 3 o'clock. A couple hours went by. There is a big old grape / olive harvester. Not really something I'm looking at. Look at all these missions. Loving it. A couple very, very good sized weeding missions. We could do the lower part of the map. Move over to the far right side of the map. Otherwise, we do have some round baling missions, of which I think would actually be kind of fun. It's been a while. We have our own round baler. And we're wrapping. Let's just go do a couple bale wrapping missions here. Grab Big Red again, because we got our big old baler right here. I think this would be a perfect opportunity for us to make a little extra money with our baler. We already have the grass working stuff. Might as well put it to use, right? I think that's a great way to think about it. Let's just hook on here. In case you're curious as to how I ended up with tracks down here already, it's pretty simple, actually. I grabbed the baler and then got down here a little ways before I realized we're bale wrapping. We're not actually doing the baling. So kind of my fault. It's also why we're going south instead of east right away. It's because the south one is closer, and the one that's up in the northeast of portion of the map is a little bit farther out of the way. So I figured we'd do the one down here in the south first. I don't think it's that big giant field. I think it's the grass field behind one of these bigger, longer fields. But we can take a peek at the map here. Let's see what we're looking at. Yeah, it's just the grass field down here on the south portion. Honestly, I think this would be a good grass field for us to purchase someday, just because of all of the extra grass that from when I've done the mowing contracts on it. There's just a bunch of extra grass just laying out here. So I do think we could step into some extra bales if we were to purchase this field down here. But either way, that is okay for us. This wrapper is going to make very nice short work of this for us. And because of that, we're going to be getting a nice easy profit for not a lot of work. Turn on the automatic drop here, and let's get these things done. And just like that, 2 more contracts taken care of and done. Looks like $2,400 and $900, $3,301 for completing a couple of very easy bale wrapping missions. Puts us up just shy of $60,000. Pretty excited about that, actually. We're getting into that area now where if something does come on sale, we very well could afford it. And that's something, I don't even know what it's going to be yet. But it could just be anything. Could be a brand new tractor. Could be something as game-changing as a brand new... I mean, I wish animal husbandries could go on sale, actually. That'd be kind of a really cool thing if you could have different buildings and stuff in the for sale section. Of course, maybe they would be lower production or need to be fixed. But I do think it'd be really cool if that was an option after all. So, I mean, right now we're really kind of pinned for stuff we can do. We're just kind of really going to be waiting, getting that grass field going. And all in all, our farm is really in need of some updates. There's a lot of stuff here that would be very nice to have it look in some other regard. Something else we really haven't done is look at possibly getting ourselves a bale. Oh, I have bale and pallet storage. I do remember I had that. But there's also this guy here. Shelter with back wall. I do not want to sell our shelter with the back wall. No. I was looking at this. Because for $350, we could put our pallets up in the air. And I think that'd be really nice. A really cool way for us to be able to just keep stuff organized. I think that'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it? I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's place it. I want to mess with this a little bit because our farm, with all of our pallets laying around, it can get really, really messy, really easy. So it looks like what we do is just, if we want to load pallets, we just bring them over here, and then we bring our trailer here, and it'll throw them on. Maybe that's not the kind of mod we want. Let's grab the John Deere. Let's just try it. Because maybe this thing will just be perfect. It'll help me keep this farm organized. Because realistically, I do want this thing to stay organized, and having pallets and pallets of stuff all over the place all the time just kind of drives me a little bit bonkers. Oh, that was cool. Let's put a whole bunch of stuff on here now, shall we? You know, I'm actually very, very happy about the way this turned out. I'm not able to get the long planks or long beams out of this. I don't know if it's because the ground is uneven or something. So it's just something we'll have to consider. Or maybe, actually, I might spit them out right here. Maybe maybe it's just this here trailer is in the way. Let's try to move this trailer here. Because maybe that is all we need to do in order to get the long planks and long beams off of this storage rack. If not, I really don't care. It's only a couple pallets worth. I mean, at most, a couple grand. Yeah, like 5 grand at most. So it could be bad, but all things considered, yeah, it doesn't want to dump them out here for me. So, yeah, it is what it is. We don't have to worry about it. It's not our problem anymore because they're just gone. They're completely gone, and nothing we can do about that. So it is my pleasure to say thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, remember, leave a like, comment, maybe subscribe. Check out the Discord down below if you are interested. Other than that, please enjoy the rest of your days and nights. Take care.